This is the football match prediction from the Molela Sport channel. May you have a wonderful day. Belgium vs Senegal. Alright, it's the round of 32, and we've got Belgium taking on Senegal. This is do-or-die football, lose, and you're packing your bags. SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles is about to host an absolute movie as both teams fight for that golden ticket to the round of 16. On paper, the Red Devils enter as the favorites after a stellar run in the group stage. Belgium has a massive edge when it comes to attacking creativity and high-intensity possession. Domenico Tedesco's squad is famous for carving teams open with precise, tiki-taka style passing. Tactically, expect them to dictate the tempo right from the first whistle, completely locking down the midfield. This knockout clash is also going to be a battle of the superstars. All eyes are on Belgium's midfield maestro, Kevin De Bruyne, who is currently playing like an absolute cheat code. His genius vision will be feeding the lightning-fast Lois Openda up front, who is ready to explode in the penalty box. On the flip side, Senegal is coming in with a massive chip on their shoulder. They are officially redefined as Africa Cup of Nations finalists after CAF controversially stripped them of their title, and Sadio Mane's squad is looking to channel that anger into a statement win. The African giants will likely play it safe, relying on a rock-solid defensive block led by the brick wall himself, Kalidou Koulibaly. Senegal's secret weapon? Blistering counterattacks powered by the magic of their legendary forward, Sadio Mane. Senegal's frontline will surely test Belgian goalkeeper Koen Casteels, who will need to stay locked in for the full 90 minutes, but let's be real, Senegal's defense is going to have a hard time absorbing Belgium's relentless waves of attack. Once De Bruyne pulls off one of his trademark world-class assists to break the deadlock, Senegal will be forced to chase the game, leaving massive gaps behind them. Final score prediction: Belgium will punish them with clinical finishing and take a hard-fought 2-1 or 3-1 win to cruise right into the round of 16. USA vs Bosnia-Herzegovina. Alright, it's the round of 32, and we've got the USA taking on Bosnia-Herzegovina. This is do-or-die football, lose, and you're packing your bags. Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara is about to host an absolute movie as both teams fight for that golden ticket to the round of 16. On paper, Team USA is the heavy favorite after an impressive run to top Group D. The USMNT has a massive edge when it comes to lightning-fast transitions and high-intensity attacking. Mauricio Pochettino's squad is famous for striking early, usually bagging goals inside the first 15 minutes. Tactically, expect them to fly out of the gates with an aggressive high press to lock down Bosnia's midfield from the very first whistle. This knockout clash is also going to be a battle of the superstars. All eyes are on US captain Christian Pulisic, who is currently in absolute peak form. His electric pace and dribbling on the wing are expected to tear Bosnia's defense apart. Plus, the US gets a huge boost with Weston McKennie pulling the strings in midfield and Folarin Balogun leading the line, ready to bury any chance that comes his way. On the flip side, Bosnia-Herzegovina is definitely going to play it safe. Expect them to park the bus and pack the penalty box with a super deep defensive block. Bosnia's secret weapon? Their massive physical height, making them dangerous on set pieces. Their hopes rest heavily on legendary striker Edin Dzeko, who's looking for one last iconic moment on the international stage. Defensively, they'll rely on Sead Kolasinac to absorb the pressure, with goalkeeper Nikola Vasilj needing to make some world-class saves. But let's be real, Bosnia's brick wall won't hold up forever against this relentless USMNT attack. Bosnia has a fatal flaw: they haven't kept a single clean sheet all tournament. Once the US breaks the deadlock, Bosnia will be forced to push forward, leaving massive gaps behind them. Final score prediction: the USA will punish them on the counterattack and take a comfortable 2-0 or 3-1 win to cruise right into the round of 16. Alright, it's the round of 32, and we've got Spain taking on Austria. This is do-or-die football, lose, and you're packing your bags. SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles is about to host an absolute movie as both teams fight for that golden ticket to the round of 16. On paper, La Roja enters as the heavy favorite after topping Group H with an insanely clean defensive record, literally 0 goals conceded so far. Spain has a massive edge when it comes to total ball possession and high-control football. Luis de la Fuente's squad loves to choke teams out by just keeping the ball. Tactically, expect Rodri to pull the strings in midfield to dictate the entire tempo, while all eyes will be on the boy wonder Lamine Yamal to cook something special on the wing. And hey, if Austria overcommits to stopping Yamal, watch out for Alex Baena slipping into those empty spaces to cause some serious damage. On the flip side, Austria is coming in with absolutely nothing to lose. Ralf Rangnick's squad made it to the knockouts through some wild, last-second drama. Their style is pure high-risk, high-reward, using an aggressive high press to try and rattle Spain's build-up play. Up front, they'll lean heavily on their lanky hero Sasa Kalajdzic to convert their chances, while the legendary David Alaba holds down the fort from the back. But let's be real, Austria's aggressive press might just be their own undoing. Once Spain plays through that initial wave of pressure, Austria's backline will be completely exposed. Considering Austria has been shipping an average of 2 goals per game, their defense likely won't hold up against Spain's relentless passing carousel. Final score prediction: Spain will finally break their knockout stage jinx and take a comfortable 2-0 or 2-1 win to cruise right into the round of 16. Portugal vs Croatia. Alright, it's the round of 32 at the 2026 World Cup, and we've got a massive European blockbuster, Portugal taking on Croatia. This is do-or-die football, lose, and you're packing your bags. Toronto Stadium in Canada is about to host an absolute movie as both teams fight for a spot in the round of 16. Plus, this is likely the final World Cup dance for either Cristiano Ronaldo or Luka Modric. On paper, Portugal has a ridiculously stacked squad. Roberto Martinez's side loves to dictate the tempo and control the ball. Tactically, expect Bruno Fernandes to pull the strings in midfield, looking to feed the captain, Cristiano Ronaldo, who is absolutely desperate to net his first ever World Cup knockout stage goal. But let's be real, Zlatko Dalic's Croatia team is a different beast when it comes to the tournament knockouts. They are the ultimate masters of absorbing pressure, staying super disciplined, and dragging teams into deep waters. Led by midfield maestros Luka Modric and Mateo Kovacic, Croatia is built to suffocate Portugal's creativity. And at the back, Josko Gvardiol is ready to put on a defensive masterclass to lock down the Portuguese attack. This match is going to be a game of chess. Portugal will push forward, but they might get incredibly frustrated trying to break through Croatia's brick wall. Croatia's secret weapon will be their lethal counterattacks or their efficiency on set pieces. Final score prediction: Croatia always finds a way in the knockout stages. Expect them to pull off a classic tournament upset, taking a gritty 1-0 win or sneaking it in extra time to march right into the round of 16. Thank you for watching. See you in the next match prediction.